And now all eyes are on US President Donald Trump, who is set to deliver a national address on Wednesday night. The White House says the speech will focus on the escalating US-Israel war against Iran. My colleague Mohammed Saleh brings you more details. Take a look.
Thank you very much indeed, Kanishka. Now, on the 28th of February, that is when Donald Trump, along with Netanyahu, decided to start this American-Israeli war on Iran. There were explosions that shook Tehran and other cities as Israelis and the Americans launched what was called Operation Epic Fury. That was described by them as a preemptive attack on Iran, targeting the Revolutionary Guard Corps, their facilities, Iran's ballistic missile sites, and also Iran's nuclear-related infrastructure. The same day, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps confirmed launching the very first wave of counterattacks using Iran's drones and missiles towards Israel and American military interests in the Gulf region. It also launched several missiles and drones targeting American military bases in Bahrain, where the Americans maintain their naval base, in Kuwait, in Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. On the 1st of March, the Iranian state media confirmed that the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was assassinated in these American and the Israeli bombings that took place on the 28th of February, sparking off this war. Let's remind you, before the confirmation in a post on Truth Social, Trump had said that Khamenei, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. That is what Donald Trump said. Now, the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu had said that there were many signs that the 86-year-old supreme leader is no more. On the 2nd of March, Ibrahim Jabari, a senior advisor to the Commander-in-Chief of the IRGC, announced that the Strait of Hormuz is now shut. And if any vessel tries to cross it, the IRGC and the Navy will set those ships ablaze. And just like that, the war would soon start to have serious repercussions across the world. Now, on the same day, the battlefield, in fact, widened, with Iranian-backed group Hezbollah also firing missiles at Israel to avenge the assassination of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Israel retaliated with massive bombings of the Lebanese capital, Beirut, and also staged an invasion into southern Lebanon. On the 6th of March, Trump declared that there would be no deal with Iran, and what he was looking for from the Iranians is nothing but unconditional surrender. Those were the American president's expectations. Now, on the 8th of March, Iran's Assembly of Experts appointed Mujtaba Khamenei, the son of the assassinated former supreme leader, Iran's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, as the country's new supreme leader. He called himself Rehber Inqilab, the leader of the revolution, and not the supreme leader. So as Iran's blockade of the Strait of Hormuz continued to add more pressure, on the 12th of March, the US Central Command carried out some heavy bombing of Iran's military targets on the Karg Island, the paramount energy hub for Iran, serving as the main terminal for nearly about 90% of Iran's oil exports to the rest of the world. Now, this attack followed by a threat by President Trump that the United States will strike oil infrastructure of Iran if the Strait of Hormuz passage remains disrupted. On the 15th of March, Trump, in an interview with NBC News, had said that he thought that Iran was pretty keen to come to the negotiating table, but Washington is fighting for better terms and could bomb targets on Iran's oil hub just for the fun of it. And then 6 days later, on the 21st of March, Trump said that the United States was considering scaling back the military operations against Iran while ruling out a formal ceasefire. On the 22nd of March, Trump said that the United States will obliterate Iranian power plants if it does not fully open the Strait of Hormuz in a 48-hour deadline. The next day, Donald Trump announced some very good talks with Iran and extended the deadline by another 5 days. On the 26th of March, the United States reportedly sent a 15-point ceasefire proposal to Iran. Now, Iran's press TV reports cited an official who said that Tehran will end the war only at a time of its own choosing and if Iran's conditions to end the war are met. On the 26th of March, Trump in fact extended the deadline for Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz till the 6th of April. And then on the 27th, Iran-backed Houthis launched attacks on Israel for the first time entering into this current war. In the latest, the American President Donald Trump has said that the campaign against Iran could end pretty soon, while Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian has signaled some willingness to de-escalate. Now, despite this, there's still no clear end in sight. Now, all eyes are on Trump's White House briefing, and it remains to be seen whether Donald Trump, in this address to the American nation, wants to say that the Iran war has ended in a victory and then will back down, or, as a lot of people are suggesting, because the American president has moved a lot of his military ground assets into the Gulf region, is he now going to escalate this war more? A lot hinges on this decision. It's back to you, Kanishka.
Thank you. Absolutely. That's the latest that we are picking up as far as Donald Trump's address later in the day is concerned. We'll keep bringing you more updates.